And
unfortunately, it will be difficult. I will tell you why.
Why?
We were here when he got Fayose removed as governor.
Right.
On terms, on spurious accusations. On your state, they made it ungovernable. He pronounced Adedibu garrison commander in a democracy. He brought one military man again to come and manage the state. Ekiti. The same thing happened where Chris Ali had to go and be military administrator. All of these things happened in this time. Between then and now, when it's been out of this presidency, we've never had it again. Yeah, because people allow democracy to play. Like we said, it's not like we are where we should be. But the question is, it's not about democracy per se. Democracy came with a culture. The other day, I was listening to Mrs. Obama, and he said, while they were in the State House, they were paying for the food that they ate or gave out to visitors. The only thing they didn't pay for was the White House staff. But in Nigeria, and who began it anyway? Baba Obasanjo in 1999. Go and check the budget. He
brought about the culture we are seeing now.
Go and check the budget of the presidency, the State House, on feeding, entertainment, and all of that. If he had any interest or the people at heart, he had the golden chance to have stopped all of that. Security votes that the military injected into our system to favor themselves, because we didn't see the need for it, they carried it over. So much so that today, Osun, one of the poorest states in Nigeria, the governor came out to say that, look, I won't be taking this 600,000 naira. He called the people and told them, let's decide what to do with it. And I can tell you, if he keeps to his word, give Osun 2 more years, you will see the impact. That is 7.2 million naira per annum, which they will collect and will never account for. Who does that? And I don't have any issue if they had come and say, okay, let's try oligarchy or let's try monarchy or something. But you just can't sit somewhere and condemn the system we are running without giving us an alternative. It's not done anywhere. All of this they are doing is they want to create a substitute and make the country ungovernable. Because I tried to see what it was. Initially, I wasn't going to cook because I was angry. I mean, look at the people who have benefited immensely from Fayemi, Imoke, Oyolola. Oyolola was governor as a soldier and governor as a civilian. You now have the temerity, the audacity, the presence of mind to come out and say democracy is not working. So what else will work? Even in UK, that colonized us, they are practicing democracy. They still have monarchy infused into it. I wouldn't have minded if you are saying these are the alternatives. In everything that I've done in my life, if I will tell you what you are doing is not right, I will give you why it's not right, and I will give you alternatives. Are they now trying to put the country into a crisis or what? I watched a video this morning in Kaduna where terrorists were chasing policemen and they were running away. We still have a lot of problems on our hands. Instead of coming to sit down and provide solution. And in any case, all these characters, they have access to the presidency. So if they have anything to say, they could have exploited that channel rather than now coming to throw such a ball. We are trying to build the country. People are bringing ideas, and instead of coming to add value, we are now trying to create
expression.
Yeah, I mean, as much as your right to express yourself stops when it starts impinging on the peace of the Commonwealth. It's about us, not about individuals. It's about Nigeria. And we must at all times put that interest at heart.
Absolutely.
And if it was, look, all of this, the problems, we know our problems, and it's simply leadership. The framework that they are running today, he brought them in because he was the fourth president of our new democratic dispensation. And then what are the problems? Because there are no quality leaderships, what do we have? Bad roads across the country. Baba himself failed to control the road from Abeokuta to Sango, which leads to his farm. Till today, going to Abeokuta through E4 is hell. quote me. The road from Ibadan to Abeokuta is also the same thing. An IBB,
but that doesn't mean successive
an IBB will have done that
what
road.
he did not do.
Exactly. Now, the endemic corruption that we're having to deal with now took a new life during his tenure as president. We spent so much money on electricity, and what do we have? Darkness. The refineries came to naught during this period. Until today, none is working. And you are now saying, I mean, tell me where all this, the rain has been beating us since all these people are in power. And of course, they brought clueless educational policies. Stop teaching of history. Whereby people will not know where they are coming from. And if you don't know where you are coming from, you probably will not know where you are. And you can't plot where you are going. I mean, these are part of the problems that you people brought on us. And of course, the worst thing was that they weaponized poverty.
Right.
So much that an average Nigerian now is so concerned with what am I going to eat. And at that point, they have strengthened the staying power of the elites. Because you can no longer think of the lofty issues. Rather, you are concerned with sustainability, existential living, survival. I didn't come with my car today. Why? Because I couldn't afford to fuel my car and start driving myself down here. They brought this in about, if while it was there, they repaired refineries, or at least we told them, let's go for regional modular refineries. Each of the regions will have had a refinery, and Lagos will have had two because of the crowd of vehicles in Lagos. They didn't do any of these things, and do not think.
So it's not just about them. It's
no.
Successive governments. It's.
And then you brought the architecture, and then they keyed into it.
That was why I said they could have deviated a bit.
Let's go to Kano. Let's go to Kano. Let's go to Plateau.
To Zamfara.
They mentioned. Zamfara. Let's go there.
Okay.
At least they mentioned those two states.
Yes.
At this juncture, the subsisting judgment now is that of the Court of Appeal. All those cases are on appeal.
Yes.
So the fat lady is yet to sing. And I would want to believe that an elder statesman of Obasanjo's stature, knowing the architecture of our judiciary, should at least have waited for the Supreme Court to pronounce.
Exactly.
But since Baba Obasanjo has made his own, given his own judgment, maybe it's about time we did a review, a cursory review of the reasonings given by the Court of Appeal on those. In Kano, somebody came into a party, having been frustrated from one political party. He wanted his way in one major political party. Somebody bigger than him in that political party, or somebody who had much more money than him in that political party, frustrated him. And he decided, he went to some of these park and ride parties. We know many of these parties are park and ride parties.
No.
So when he
cut and paste.
when he took over that park and ride party, as the all in all, he forgot something about the fact that parties do have membership lists.
Exactly.
And that in that membership list, the name of the person that the party ought to put forward as the candidate of that party for a strategic office like that of a governor must be on that membership list. For God's sake, in evidence before the court, tribunal, and the Court of Appeal, the name of the governor of Kano State is not on the membership list of the NNPP. So, politicians, what Baba Obasanjo is saying now is that megalomaniacal politicians must be rewarded for disrespecting simple rules of engagement.
Exactly.